The US government is in the middle of a government shutdown, and many investors are wondering what to do. Should you take your money out of equities? Should you be more cautious during this period? Could this trigger a stock market correction? Or will the stock market continue going up as it has been these last few weeks? What should you do? Well, in this video, I'm going to go through both sides of the argument so that you have an indication of where you should position yourself during this time. So let's get into it. First, let's take a look at the argument of those who are telling you to be cautious with your money during this time, and that this could trigger a stock market correction. Over here is a list of the previous US government shutdowns. I've taken this from Wikipedia. Now, what you can see in more recent times is that there have been only 2 government shutdowns that have lasted for more than 3 days. First being in 2013, October the 1st, 2013, that lasted for 16 days, and then again in 2018, at the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019, which lasted for 35 days. And now, currently, we've had 6 days in this current shutdown so far. Now, the reason why I'm ignoring the others are 1980, 1981, 84, they're all 1 day or even less. 1990, 3 days, 95, 5 days, and in 2018 there was a 3-day shutdown, but I'm going to ignore those simply because they weren't long periods of government shutdown. So now let's focus on 2 of the more recent shutdowns, in 2013 and again the one in 2018. And you can see that in 2013, 800,000 workers or employees were furloughed during that time, which cost the government around $2.1 billion at the time. Now, to you and me, that's quite a lot of money. Now, of course, this would have had very real impacts on those employees and their families, their abilities to pay bills and spend in the US economy. And again, in 2018 to 2019, 380,000 employees were furloughed during that time, but it cost not 2.1 billion, but more than double, $5 billion to the US government during that time. Now, at the moment, we know, or we can estimate, that around 800,000 employees have been furloughed once more, but we won't know what the cost is because we don't know how long this is going to go on for. Now, considering that in 2018, the shutdown was for 35 days and it cost $5 billion. If this continues for even another week, that alone could be $5 billion just because of inflation and how much more things cost. Now, the question is, could this cause a stock market correction? And the first thing that I want to explain is that the cost to the government being in the billions, 2.1 billion, 5 billion, let's say this one costs the government $10 billion. Well, what is $10 billion? To you and me, it's a hell of a lot of money. But to the US government, well, let's take a look at what the GDP was in 2024. And you can see here that in 2024, the US GDP was just under $30 trillion. So what is 10 billion or even 20 billion out of 30 trillion? It is literally nothing, not even 1%. It's not even 1%, it's tiny. It's like 0.1%. It is literally nothing. And so this, from an economic perspective, doesn't really have much of an impact, even if it does last a month. So from my perspective, it doesn't seem like this will be such a big deal, especially to the stock markets. If this is only going to be a 10 or even $20 billion bill to the government, it really isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. But now let's take a look at what has happened during the previous 2 shutdowns that I'm referencing with the stock market, and let's see the reasons why many people are also arguing that you should just remain invested and not worry about it. So again, from the perspective of being cautious, this could cost the government a lot of money. And we know that close to 1 million people are being furloughed. And of course, that is going to reduce their ability to not only pay their bills, but spend in the economy. So then there will be some ramifications because of that. So now let's move on to why I personally think you should simply stay the course and ignore what is going on. Here we have the Nasdaq 100, and what I have highlighted is the time from the 1st of October 2013 for that period of 16 days when the US government had shut down. And what do you see here? Well, let me make it clear for you. What we can see is that during the period leading up to it, the stock market, or at least the Nasdaq 100, was rising. Overall, we can see that the stock market was going up. Now, on this day here, when the market closed, that is when the government shutdown started. On the 1st of October, on this day. In fact, the market opened down here, so let me correct it. The shutdown started on the 1st, so we started at this price point over here on the Nasdaq 100. But look at this, over the next 16 days, we can see that, yeah, for the first few days, in fact, the stock market did fall, but then look at what happened. It rebounded, and it ended here. So this is the closing day on the 17th of October. This is where it finished. It actually closed 2.5% more higher than where it started over that 2-week period of shutdown. So in fact, using this example, there was no real need to worry. You know, the government, the Nasdaq 100 dropped by a couple of percent initially, but it went straight back up. Now let's look at the more recent shutdown at the end of 2018, which lasted for 35 days, and let's see what happened there. So the first thing that you will probably notice is that the stock market was already in a downtrend. You can see that, you know, the stock market had been in a period of an uptrend, but then from around October 2018, it started going down, and quite heavily at that. So this is where the government shutdown started, almost at the bottom of this downtrend. In fact, the shutdown started on the 22nd of December. Now that we don't have that was the Saturday, so there isn't a bar here for it. So I've simply started this at the end of the Friday. And what can you see here? Well, over that period, the stock market actually, apart from the very first day, it actually went up. It went up, and it went up over 12% during that period. So in fact, once again, we've got another example here where the stock market overall went up during that period of a government shutdown. And in both examples, yes, the initial reaction was one day or a couple of days of a stock market decline, but then it went back up and finished higher than where it started. So what does this mean for what is going on right now? Because if you look at since 2018, I mean, the stock market has just gone up like a friggin' rocket. It's pretty insane. And this is the Nasdaq 100. It's just literally non-stop. So we're 6 days into this, okay? Now I want to just double check the date that this government shutdown started. And as you can see here, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but it started on the 1st of October 2025. Weirdly enough, the 2013 one started on the 1st of October as well. So now let's take a look at what's happened since the 1st of October. So here is the 1st of October. And what can we see? Well, on the 1st of October, the stock market started off down here, and we are already over 1.5% higher than when this shutdown started. Now, in fact, in this example, and what is happening right now, we do not have a period when the stock market closed below the first day of the shutdown. So in my previous two examples, there was some time when the stock market actually went down. But with what is happening right now, we don't have that at all. So what does this mean? Well, in my opinion, all this shows is that the stock market will do what the stock market is already going to do, and that this shutdown is having no effect on it whatsoever. In fact, the economic impact of this shutdown is so incredibly small. I think it is around 0.1%, maybe even less than that. And so what that means to the overall stock market is literally nothing at all. It's not like this is going to have a 10% impact on GDP. And so there is, in my opinion, no reason for any panic whatsoever. As you can see right now, the stock market has been in a nice bull run since the 7th of April. And today is pretty much hit all-time highs. So I don't think this trend is going to reverse personally. And if it does, it will only happen because of the fear and the risk of an imminent economic recession. But right now, I don't think we're there yet. And the stock market has been going up the last few weeks and months. And I see no reason right now for that to change. In fact, today, the stock market is higher than where it ended the previous day. It ended down here, and we're over 0.5% up from where we ended over the previous day, which would have been Friday. So if you had invested at the end of Friday, then you'd be 0.5% up already by now in just one day. So right now we're still bullish. I don't see a reason for that to change. And me personally, I am staying invested. I don't think there is a reason to fear any kind of crash just yet. And I don't think this government shutdown is going to mean anything at all. Now, here's one thing I do want to say is that if you are a long-term investor, then this is really a drop in the ocean. It's just noise. It's nothing. If you're looking to invest for the long term, for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, then this is absolutely nothing. This is meaningless. Over the next several years or more, we can expect that the amount of money in the economy is going to keep going up. And as a result of that, asset prices will also inflate in value. That is my opinion. And so for now, I am absolutely not worried at all. I don't think this will have any economic impact in the slightest. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.